Good morning. So yesterday we completed about the two-port network system with Z parameter. So today we have to work out some simple problem related to Z parameters. If a circuit is given, then if he asked to find what are the Z parameters of this network two-port network circuit. So then we have to apply the Z parameter theory what we learned yesterday. So yesterday we come across with the two equations, linear equations, which relates input variables with the output variables. Okay. Now yesterday we have seen two equations. I said one of those equation is V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2, right? Then V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. So these are the two equations related to a two-port network system depending upon the input and output, right? Now this is a circuit given. If any type of circuit we can take with the input variables and output variables. So here V1 I1 acts as the input voltage and input current at 1 dash network, and V2 and I2, okay, V2 and I2 acts as output networks, okay, output networks for this circuit. Now listen here, the arrow marks for the I1 and I2 is, okay, the arrow marks for the I1 and I2 is opposite to each other, means from the I1 the current is flowing through the circuit, and also from the I2 also the current is flowing through the circuit. Then applying Kirchhoff's voltage law on loop 1, okay, if you apply the Kirchhoff's law on loop 1, what happens means here voltage is there, voltage V1, how much of resistance is there, subtract resistance V1 minus 2, what is the current at the across 2 resistors? Yes, I1, V1 minus 2 I1 minus here 4 ohms is there, minus 4, how much of current is flowing here? Here I1 and I2. So from I1 the branch is connected to I2, then I1 plus I2 is equal to 0. Understand? Remove the value of current value from the voltage values. V1 minus 2 I1, okay, minus 4 I1 plus I2. Why I1 plus I2 means I1 is adding here, I2 also adding here. So that's why we do the addition of the two input current and output currents. Now then V1 minus, calculate these equations, minus 2 I1 minus 4 I1, which relates minus 6 I1 minus 4 I2 is equal to 0. Then V1 is equal to 6 I1 plus 4 I2, right? Then compare the equations 1 and 3. If we compare the equations 1 and 3, okay, if we compare the equations 1 and 3, what we get means V1 is as usual, then Z1 equal to 6, Z11 equal to 6, and Z12 is equal to 4. So from the equation 1 we got Z11 value and Z12 value. Then same kind of theory should apply on the loop 2. Here we apply for this loop, Kirchhoff's law is only applicable, only applied to this loop. Now second condition is that apply the Kirchhoff's law on the loop 2. Okay, for a loop 2 what happened means V2 is there, how much of resistance is there, minus 6 I2, then minus 4 I1 plus I2. So we can calculate as V2 minus 6 I2 minus 4 I1 minus 4 I2. Then V1 is equal to minus 10 I1 minus 4 I2. Finally it will result of V2 is equal to 4 I1 plus 10 I2. Okay. So by comparing the equations 2 and 4, in the first previous step we compared equations 1 and 3. Now by comparing the equations 2 and 4 equations, what will get means Z21 is equal to 4 and Z22 is equal to 10. So the parameters are, 4 parameters are there in the Z parameter, Z11, if you write in the matrix form, Z11, Z12 and Z21 and Z22. Finally result 6, 4 and 4, 10. This is the method of calculating Z parameters for any kind of circuit. So work out some few problems related to the Z parameters. Why? Because the question will be, okay, one question will be definitely from the 5 theorems for essay point of view, and one question is definitely from the these parameters. So be focused on these theorems or these parameters. Okay, thank you.